Hello and welcome to Fool Me Once. I am your host, Crypto Sentinel, and this is the web series where I investigate online cryptocurrency investments to see how legit they are. I never say a site is a scam or call them liars or thieves, though I may be thinking it, but I will point out red flags as I see them and rate each company based on my experiences on a final score of a possible 20. Remember that all investments have an inherent risk, and at no point am I telling you that you should take that risk. I do research on the sites to help you make an informed decision, and I encourage you to challenge these companies individually and even me. If anybody notices any really important info that I failed to include, send me your updates. If they're good, I will edit the video and give you a shout out or invite you to do a video with me. Have a site you want me to review? Let me know and I'll give a shout out to you when I do it. Please like and subscribe so I can do more videos. And now onto the review for Mastercoin.top. We're going to scroll down here. I gave their contact information a 1 since it's either wrong or it's a lie, and then they started blocking all efforts to get any sort of new email. They took off their chat function off their web page, so they get a hard 1. In terms of trustworthiness, they have personally burned me, and therefore I'm inclined to give them a 1 already, but also the fact that they won't show you any information about business registration documents. They're using someone else's website and their phone number doesn't work. I'm sorry, they're using someone else's address and their phone number doesn't work. Makes me think that they're overall very untrustworthy. Their professionalism is nil, right? They make all these unusual statements on the page about how long they've been in business, and they tell you all this amazing stuff that you can get in terms of a fantastic ROI. We didn't even really have a chance to cover the ROI on this. I can tell you it was supposed to be good. It was supposed to be just under a month for a return on your investment, whatever that investment was. And in the end, I saw nothing. So that's also a hard 1. Glutton for punishment, where I tell you if I would do business with this company ever again, that is a hard 1. If I could give them a straight 0 across the board, I would. But I made the scale on a score of 4 through 20, so apparently I'm going to have to stick with a score of 4. Thanks a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Crypto Sentinel, and this is Mastercoin.top. We're going to start crawling through this bad boy, and I'll let you know why I made my determination the way I did. Right off the bat, in terms of professionalism, the landing page looks great, actually. It looks very clear, it's clean, everything is sort of attractive, it's easy to read, and there are not a lot of grammar issues and or misspelling problems. If we try to go to look for a terms and conditions, please don't hurt your eyes squinting. There is not one. There is also not a privacy policy anywhere on the top of the page, on the bottom of the page, or anywhere else on this main page at all. I would consider both of those to be significant red flags. Any actual company should have those things. If we try to look for an actual company officer or a face to put with a name, I can also tell you that you won't find anything along those lines in this company. If you look at the information here about the About Us page, they tell you about how they've started in 2016. There's no proof that they've actually started in 2016. So we're going to move on to the contact information portion of our review, and they've got this really nice area up here, 58 Moss Lane, Leland Road, United Kingdom. Right? That sounds fantastic. Let's go on ahead and punch that in. When we do, that brings up a couple of things. The first one that it comes up that I think is probably the most impactful element here is this Contact Us page for another site that sounds confusingly similar called masterofcoin.co.uk. If you click on this website, this is a company that has a couple of offices. One of those offices is the same address that is registered on the Mastercoin.top webpage, which is 58 Moss Lane, Leland Road, PR25 4SH. The problem is that this site is not affiliated with this site. Just to confirm, this site is not affiliated with this site. I have reached out to Lisa at Master of Coin or Stuart at Master of Coin on one occasion, and she basically said, we really wish people would stop contacting us. We don't know how they can get their money back. So I thought to myself, well, that's fantastic. I'm sorry to bother you, Lisa and Stuart, but I'll have to look elsewhere to figure out how to get a return on my investment. If we look here at this phone number that they have on the top of the page, I can tell you I have tried calling it on several occasions. It goes nowhere. I don't know if it was ever used anywhere, but it doesn't go anywhere now. So the address is artificial and or not working, and the phone number is artificial and or not working, and the email address no longer responds to me after I made a deposit, which is unusual. So why would a website stop responding after you become a paying customer? That's a very unusual strategy. I'm not familiar with that. Maybe somebody who's an administrator for this page can enlighten me if they ever watch this video. If we try to go and find an indication that there's business registration on this page, they indicate that there's legality because there is official company registration. However, they don't provide what that registration number is, and there's no way that I can search for it. So I'm not incredibly convinced that they're a real company. Let's go on to Mastercoin.top domain name. The last time this domain was updated was in April 10th of 2020. There's no indication that it ever existed before that point, and it is on a shared server with 576 other sites. That's a red flag in itself. It's not the biggest red flag, but combined with everything else, I'm beginning to think that this is a fly-by-night operation, and the chances of you getting your money back on any kind of investment would be very, very low. There's also a weird correlation between another site called Mastercoin.pro right here. So if you look at Mastercoin.pro, this one existed basically for several months and then sort of went offline. I've actually tried to go on that other site to get a hold of anybody because that other site did look just like this one, except it obviously said pro on the top. There's absolutely no source of that website remaining online now in terms of the website coming up. You can't look at it now, it's basically down. But even that website was only registered for a year, which is also another red flag. So there was no reverse image search that I could use. There wouldn't be anything here that I could pull up and look at to see. They didn't say that here's a picture of our mining facilities or here's a picture of our officers or anything like that. And the payment systems that they offer are anything crypto because those things can't be tracked as easily. So think about what that means, right? So if you send them Bitcoin, Litecoin, or any of the other types of cryptocurrency, you're basically sending it off into oblivion. Return on investment for me was negative several $100. We'll just leave it at that. Pretty uncomfortable. I had a very negative experience with this website, and after I tried reaching out to them after my relatively large deposit for me, I would say that overall I was basically disgusted by this site, and I sincerely hope that nobody else gets stung by them because I believe that this website is intent on doing a nasty kind of business. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Please like and subscribe to my videos and have a phenomenal day.